My name is Mia Mastriani, and this is my marketing take-home exam. Question 1. The popular theory of human motivation, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, is based on a set classification of needs. Utilizing Maslow's social needs level, a mid-level company executive may choose to play in a weekend golf charity sponsored by his company because it fulfills the human need for belonging, connection, and social interaction. Participating in the event allows him to spend time with coworkers outside of the workplace, strengthen relationships, and feel more integrated within the company community. It also provides an opportunity to be part of a shared team experience while supporting a meaningful cause, which can increase his sense of acceptance and inclusion, once again highlighting that underlying love and belonging associated with the social level classification of needs. Ultimately, the social environment of the charity golf event helps meet his need to connect with others and feel the value they bring as a member of the organization. I saw this firsthand while working in the 2024 World Rowing Championships, where I helped run the fundraising golf tournament. Most of our participants were executives from companies sponsoring the event, and they played in foursomes alongside their employees. Throughout the day, it was clear the event created an environment for genuine connection, where the conversations became more relaxed and there was a stronger sense of team unity from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. Even for executives with demanding roles and schedules, the opportunity and importance of connecting socially reinforce how sport participation fulfills Maslow's social needs level by fostering belonging and interpersonal connection. Question 2. The first difference between sports spectators and participants is the difference with respect to socioeconomic characteristics and media habits. Sport participants are more likely to be younger, have a strong education, and employed by a white-collar profession, compared to the sports spectator, which supports that participants have more access, resources, and lifestyle flexibility that allows them to actively engage in sport while consuming media that is more business and intellectually focused. On the contrary, spectators are more likely to engage passively by watching and typically through a sports medium and consume a wide variety of entertainment media. This is significant from a marketing perspective as it means participants and spectators must be reached differently through different narrations, and the messaging should be tailored based on their interests and media consumption patterns. For example, I'm a high school cheerleading coach who ran a cheer competition last year at our school. I advertised the competition for participants through the school messenger systems, through cheerleading gyms, and with a focus on the students and the benefit they will receive from attending our competition. Whereas from the spectator side, I promoted through sharing the competition on social media and promoting a live link that parents can watch at their convenience to support the athletes. Similarly, the second difference between sports spectators and a participant is in respect to how they can be reached by advertising and how they perceive that advertising. Sport participants are more likely to engage with targeted informational advertising that highlights performance benefits, the opportunity and relevance, especially through sport-specific communities and professional networks, whereas sports spectators are more often reached through mass media channels such as social media, television, and event promos, where the advertising is tied to a specific entertainment focus, so that's your teams, your athletes, or your experiences. Connecting advertising to my cheer example means marketers must tailor both the performance and the message depending on who they are targeting. Question 3. Although sport and entertainment, like movies or concerts, both provide enjoyment, diversion, and pleasure, sport differs because it's unscripted and unpredictable. For example, when watching a movie, the outcome is predetermined and the same every time. But when the Wall and Jackfish are playing in Game 7 of the Dominico Cup, fans and staff do not know who will win, which creates the real-time excitement. Second, sport allows for active and accessible participation, not just passive viewing. People can play an in-between inning game, join a baseball league, or play in the team golf tournament themselves, whereas most people cannot actively participate in producing a movie or performing in a professional concert on the spot. Third, sport creates a strong sense of identity and loyalty. Fans often support teams for years and years and feel emotionally connected to its success or failure, which typically is stronger than the connection to a single movie or performance. For example, when the Jackfish did not win the championship in 2024, fans stayed loyal and continued to attend the games. Fourth, sport occurs in a fixed live occurrence, meaning each game happens once and the outcome cannot be replicated. In contrast, movies and plays follow a script that repeats the same storyline over and over. Fifth, sport involves direct competition, where athletes compete against each other to win. Movies, theaters, and concerts focus on performance and storytelling rather than determining one winner. For example, the IBL Home Run Derby has one winner out of all the all-star athletes, where performance does not have that same unpredictable emotional competition. Finally, sport often creates two-way emotional engagement between athletes and fans. Crowd reactions, cheering, and atmosphere can influence athlete performance, whereas actors generally follow a script that remains the same regardless of audience reaction. Question number 4. A SWOT analysis is a strategic planning tool used to evaluate an organization's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Strengths and weaknesses are internal factors that the organization has the ability to control, such as the brand reputation and fan experience, whereas opportunities and threats are external factors, such as competition and economic conditions, that it can positively or negatively impact the organization. For the Toronto Blue Jays entering the 2026 after a strong 2025 season, one key strength is their increased fan engagement through social media and momentum from their successful season, which can lead to higher attendance, stronger merchandise sales, and greater emotional connection with fans. For example, the strength of connecting fans behind the scenes on socials created a giveaway item for 2026, which will be the meme of Addison sitting on the couch on a t-shirt. A potential weakness is the high expectation from fans following a successful season. And if performance declines, fan satisfaction and attendance could drop more significantly compared to previous years where they've been in that more average standpoint. An opportunity is expanding fan engagement through capitalizing on the successful season, meaning they have more community events and initiatives during the game to hook new fans that are attending because of the momentum from the year prior. A threat is the rise of ticket and concession pricing. While the cost of entertainment items rise, so will the prices, which is a threat to attendance as it reduces the accessible nature of these games. Question number 5. For a newly formed MBA, the branding process begins with establishing brand awareness, which means ensuring the target market recognizes and remembers the team logo and identity. So this for the Toronto Raptors. The name is the Toronto Raptors. When we see the logo, we think of a raptor with purple and the red color scheme and the identity of Canada's team. This can be achieved through logo reveals, social media campaigns, merch launches, and community events so fans become familiar with the new team. A great recent example of this was the Toronto Tempo brand awareness process, which included a social media event to reveal the name, a large activation at Eden Center to reveal the jersey, and a Lego collab to reveal the team schedule for this inaugural season. Once awareness is established, brand image is important, which is the personality and the set of beliefs fans associate with that team. For example, the team may position themselves as a community-focused through visual identity, messaging, and fan experiences. An example of this would be the Argos. The organization will have to manage image drivers such as team performance, the ticket pricing, customer service, and more, which helps shape how fans then perceive the team and whether they think of that positive image associated with them. Over time, the newly formed NBA team will need to build brand equity, which is the value and brand holds in the NBA. If fans perceive a brand positively, the team becomes more valuable through higher attendance, sponsor interest, and merchandise sales. Finally, the overarching goal is to create that brand loyalty where the fans consistently support the team. This long-term loyalty can be shown through various shapes. For example, you can attend the games in person, you can purchase merch, and you can watch games via Medium. These will ensure the new NBA franchise develops a strong, sustainable fan base. Question number 6. The concept of pink it and shrink it referred to sport organizations that change the product color and fit to target women without considering their actual interests or experiences. This often resulted in women feeling underdeserved because it treated them as an afterthought rather than as a core fan opinion. Sport organizations have since moved beyond this through creating more inclusive and authentic marketing strategies. Teams now offer female sizing and merchandise that reflects the team's branding and style. They highlight female fans and athletes in marketing campaigns. For example, Dove and Sephora are investing heavily in this space right now and create more inclusive in-stadium experiences, reaching for equity, such as having nights for groups such as girls at the games and the Sports Girls Club, promoting that safe and inclusive environment. The growth and promotion of women's professional leagues such as the WNBA and the PWHL, along with the increased investments from brands and media coverage opportunities, help cater better to the market as it validates female fans and participants rather than presenting women's sports as simply a niche market. Sport organizations can still improve by involving women in leadership and fan experiencing planning at all levels to ensure their perspectives are represented. They can create networking or community-focused fan and professional events for women in sport and also create more events at the grassroots to normalize this new reality of women in sport. By treating women as valuable and as here to stay as equal rather than secondary, sport organizations can build stronger relationships and long-term fan loyalty. Question 7. Market segmentation is more effective than mass marketing because it allows sport organizations to target specific groups rather than treating all consumers the same. There are 6 main bases of segmentation, and each helps marketers reach audiences that offer the greatest return. First is demographic segmentation, which divides consumers by characteristics such as their age, their gender, income, and education. For example, the Hockey Canada Olympic team reveal showcased grassroots organizations in their video to directly target the hockey fans, especially within that student age group that typically does not watch the Olympics. Second is geographic segmentation, which focuses on where consumers live. This is seen through fandoms associating their name with the team's location. For example, the Cheeseheads for Green Bay Packers representing the cheese industry in Wisconsin. Third is geographic segmentation, which is based on lifestyle, values, and interests. Brands like Together target individuals who value women's sports through their activations and slogan, "Everyone watches women's sports." Fourth is behavioral segmentation, which focuses on consumer habits such as loyalty and purchase frequency. The Well and Jackfish offer single game tickets, flex packs, season tickets, and group tickets to appeal to casual and highly loyal fans. Fifth is socioeconomic segmentation, which groups consumers based on their income level or their social class. This is seen through hockey ticket sales, where they offer those premium seats and VIP experiences, which are oriented for that higher income and top level individuals, but then also having those more affordable options in the nosebleed section. Finally, benefit segmentation groups consumers based on what they want from the experience, such as that entertainment, the affordability, or the status. This is seen through events such as the Toronto Blue Jays Student Night, where they really focus on affordability and entertainment at that age group. Together, segmentation allows sport organizations to target marketing strategies, making them more effective overall. Question 8. The diversion from everyday life factors refers to how sport allows fans to escape from day-to-day routines, responsibilities, and stress by providing entertainment and engagement. Attending a live game creates an atmosphere that is unique for their routine and a shared experience that helps fans relax and feel immersed in something different from their normal routine. The Toronto Raptors are currently using this factor by promoting their fan experiences, ticket packages, and special offers, which gives fans access to unique content and giveaways through their platform. The live experiences, along with the area itself, encourage fans to attend games as a fun way to escape daily life. By emphasizing the live game atmosphere, fan opportunities, and exclusive experiences, the Raptors use diversion as a key motivator to increase attendance and fan connection. Question number 9. My favorite part of this class so far is discussing and analyzing the experiences of a sports fan and how that affects marketing initiatives. As seen through the textbook definitions, consumers follow patterns, yet are unique, which is why I find it interesting and a good tool to have as we enter our careers in sport management. And then the second part, I don't have any feedback on my least favorite part of this class so far.